Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, I am Umaima and I am a machine learning engineer. So this video is specifically about for those who are struggling with job search and are not getting interview calls. Trust me, I was in the same place where you are right now. And I struggled a lot in terms of resume reviews and how to have my resume right. So after some tips and tricks that I would be showing in this video, I really got interview calls from different Faang companies like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Walmart, and I actually got different offers as well from these companies in the roles of machine learning and data science. So let's get started. So I would be following this as an example, as this is my own resume, and the format, as you can see, this is simple and crisp. This really helps the ATS system as well. This is a ATS friendly resume, and if you need this format, just let me know. So the first step is that add the job description and the role that you're applying to at the bottom of your name. This would really help not only the ATS system but also have a general look of what your prior experience is and what you're applying for. The second is that you should have your LinkedIn, GitHub, and Medium links in your resume. Even if you don't have Medium, just have a GitHub link that showcases your portfolio. This reaches out to the team that you're looking in and the HR and the recruiter as well, just to see how your coding style is. The third tip is that you should add some introductory paragraph. Now this introductory paragraph should be short and crisp in terms of what your passion is, why do you want to be in that specific role. Just 2 to 3 lines, not mentioning the company but just mentioning why you're passionate about, what you're passionate about. Suppose I'm passionate about machine learning and data science, and combining my prior experience, what is that I can bring to any team, any company. The second is have your skill sets and education like this. Now the fourth tip is have your work experience structured in a way that it should be quantifiable and explainable. So as you can see, I have removed my companies names, but over here you need the companies names, and for confidential some bullet points about your previous description in a way that you can have in one sentence have 3 different structures. The first one is what you did, the second one is what tools you used, the third and the sub sentence should be what were the tasks that you use. Now this is a really good example for 3 different key holders that would be looking at your resume. The first, what you did, is specifically for the recruiter. He or she would be aligning in terms of how you match the role. So some simple description of what you did would be really feasible for the recruiter. The second one is what tools you use. So these tools and technologies that you use would be really helpful for your team members that you would be initially working with. So they would get an idea of what tools you have experience with and what tools would be initial for the company and for you working as that's in that specific role. So the second one is the business value and the business outcome. So this is basically what were the results. So the last part is really important for the business team or for the final stakeholder or final manager that would be looking at your CV, because he needs to see you as an overall person and what you can contribute to the company, what contributions you made in your prior companies that would help them in their own company. So just to keep it short, what you did, second the tech stack, last the business or the value outcome. Just an example, this is like for you working as that's in that specific role. So the second one is the business value and the business outcome. So this is basically what were the results. So the last part is really important for the business team or for the final stakeholder or final manager that would be looking at your CV, because he needs to see you as an overall person and what you can contribute to the company, what contributions you made in your prior companies that would help them in their own company. So just to keep it short, what you did, second the tech stack, last the business or the value outcome. Just an example, this is like an example that I can give, that I designed ML models, and I said what I did, I designed ML models. But what tech stack I used Knife-based SVM with supervised and unsupervised learning machine techniques, PCA and K-means, to leverage natural language processing. And what was the outcome? It increased the recall and positive news sentiments by 11%. See, I have added a quantifiable number as well. That really helps. So, and then I analyzed insights to text classification models and presented them to non-technical audience. So in data science and machine learning roles, having this non-technical audience somewhere is really helpful. It shows how your presentational skills are, not only to the technical stakeholders or to the technical team, but also to the non-technical audience, because data science and machine learning is all about analyzing and doing analysis and forecasting and giving it to a non-technical audience in a way that they can understand it better. The next tip is that you should have your data more quantifiable. So just an example, that a formula that you can use, you did X using Y to accomplish Z. Just a simple example, in my software engineering role, that I developed and managed end-to-end production of 5 global mobile apps with a patient base of 20K to digitalize primary healthcare facilities. Now this 5 and 20K really helps to give more weightage to what I've done. Now as simple as that a 10 million patient base is something that is quantifiable and it has weightage of what I have. So this is something that key stakeholders and recruiters really look in your resume and would really want this. So after that, if you have less experience like me in data science in terms of professional experience, what you can do is you can have your key projects, because this resume is from where I had less experience. And in terms of key projects, I mentioned them like this, and this really helped me to talk about more whenever I was facing in an interview. So and having a link in terms of your portfolio link would really help to see the recruiters what your coding style is. Now another pro tip is that you should really have certifications and volunteer experience. So the recruiters, the managers do not really want to see your technical side aspect, but would also want to see your soft skills. Now those soft skills really come from volunteer experience. These soft skills really demonstrate how you are as a leader or a team, how much work you do in terms of how well you adapt teamwork and how you are as a leader as well. So my last pro tip is that you should definitely use a software that can track your resume, whether it's ATS friendly or not, and you have more chances not to get rejected and get an automated email address for rejection. So, and make your resume more visible to recruiters. So one thing you can do is, there's this website called jobscan.co. You can scan your resume with the specific job description, and then it would tell you whether you have sufficient keywords or not present in the job description relative to your resume. So if you have, it would tell you how you can improve your resume. So firstly, I would paste my resume over here or upload that, and then add the job description. So if we search a job description like so let's check out the job description. So what I can do is I can copy all the responsibilities and then paste it in the job description. Now if I do scan, it would tell me whether or not my resume is feasible with this. So as you can see, it has scanned and it has said that your match rate with the job description is 46%. Now how can you improve your chances to be 80 to 90%, or even you should keep your range around 70 to 60% to get your chances more higher. So as you can see, that it shows that you don't have any contact information or anything like that, but I did not copy that. But if you copy that, it would just make these as tick. And then there are some hard skills and soft skills. So we can see that the machine learning in our resume is 8 and the job description has 4, which is a good chance. Now business insights is something that is not present in my resume, but it's present 2 times in the job description. So we should go back to our resume and fill in some sentences that uses business insights. Then use the word modeling. Modeling is already 5 times in my resume and the job description has 2, which is great. So whatever these cross signs are, you should try to include them in your resume to get a higher chance of this score. So in terms of soft skills as well, I have a medium score impact, as I have not mentioned communication skills or any of these specific keywords that would really make the score higher. So you can do this back and forth and figure out how your match rate can improve to have more visibility. And trust me, these are the things that I have used and they have really helped me in order to get interviews with Faang companies and other different companies.